Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. My room, everything upside down. That's me. But luckily, I have not opened one or two baggage, so it's gonna be easy for me to wrap it up all. And then today we're heading off to Delhi, and then I'll be staying in Delhi for a day to check the bike. And then from then onwards, we move to Chandigarh or Ambala before we hit Himachal Pradesh.
यार जैसे कभी चक्कर लगता है तो वैसे सब कभी लगेगा अब उसमें इतना तो थोड़ी ना
बिल्कुल.
ऐसे चोरी कवाली तो लगेगा नहीं अब चक्कर
All set. It's super hot and we are all set to go. There was a service center here. Didn't know that. And following Google's shortcut, taking me to corners and places, but it's early in the morning, so I won't find any traffic. So I'm just blindly following Mr. Google. The hell? See where Google is directing me through some wastelands. Yeah, but still, there's a road joining ahead, so I'm taking it. I hope it doesn't lead to someone else's courtyard. Oh hell! It's someone else's personal property. The gate is closed. Typical Google. I should have known better. भैया main road निकलना है, main road. Okay, thank you. It's hot. So opening up the zippers of my jacket. Man, getting out itself is hard work here. But I think, yeah, finally. So good morning everyone, welcome back to the road. Yesterday I did a lot of hotel hunting through booking.com. I've been using booking.com for quite a while, almost 4 years. So Surya Namaskar position, and in India hotels are costly. I think it's unlike Thailand or Vietnam, any Southeast Asian countries where, you know, there are lots of tourists. Hotels accommodations are cheap. For example, I'm moving towards Delhi now. In Delhi, I researched yesterday night not many hotel comes up apart from the main big hotels. There are lots of hostels, and you can book private rooms in hostels, a clean room at a cheap rate. Some rooms, not room I should say, a bed in Delhi right now due to this current situation cost as low as 300 rupees. Imagine that. And it's clean as hell. Gwalior is really a very big city, and right now I'm coming out of Gwalior, but there are no traffics because it's early in the morning, but it's all the hot early in the morning. I think I've almost reached the main highway. Yes, Delhi 305. And this is actually a highway, and it's getting super hot. And today I believe it's gonna be a very boring ride. Damn. So this is the highway from Gwalior towards Agra, which will finally lead to Delhi. Sections of this sort on all sides, so it's not much interesting to ride around. Dusty as hell, and it's also hot. So far the best ride has been from North Maharashtra towards Mau, and then yes, after Mau too, it was interesting. We are still in MP, and this is actually the few bit stretch of good roads I'm finding on the Agra highway. Agra 96 kilometers, Delhi 296, so everything is nearby. And you see the place known as Morena. Yesterday I was told by a friend of mine that this is actually a Daku's place, a robber's place. I don't know. One of my friend who is a local of Himachal Pradesh called me up yesterday. He informed me that Spiti Valley is currently closed to all outsiders, tourists, maybe till January, February, I don't know. So my plan has changed a little bit as of now. I'll be riding up to a place known as Mandi in Himachal Pradesh, then I'll decide there. So but I hope Ladakh is open, and actually this bike trip, the main focus was Ladakh. So if that closes, but I'm gonna go to Ladakh anyhow. Even if it's closed for tourists, I'm gonna go. I'll work something out. Place called Zaura. Road stress is good, but I think the tar is being melted because of the heat. This place is really hot. And the truck, okay, Bhind, Ambala. I think COVID situation has least impact in these places. No face mask, nothing. Everyone's just like, okay. Temple is open, it's not closed. Say, what kind of land structures is this? Agra 62 kilometers, Asian Highway 43. Morena. Yeah, when I was told that Morena is a Daku area, I didn't believe it, but now it seems like it's like typical of those Hindi movies where robbers and Dakus used to ride on horses and hide in between all these small little mounds here and there, and police, which it's all rickety jeeps comes chasing. Looks like that, but it's very interesting. Okay, we're coming towards this place. This bridge is known as the Chambal Bridge, and probably this is the Chambal River, or so we call Chambal Valley in Madhya Pradesh, where lots of Daku is there. Now I realize, okay, where the famous Dakat Phulan Devi used to roam around, and various others. Oh, it's interesting. Morena, Chambal Bridge. How interesting is that? We just crossed the Chambal Valley. Cows relaxing in the heat, barely opening their eyes, chewing bit by bit. And this place, I don't know what this place is. It says Rajasthan number, the auto rickshaw. Are we actually in Rajasthan? Dholpur, Mania, Dholpur, Rajasthan. Many of the cars and vehicles flying hereby have UP number, whereas the autos have Rajasthan number. So it's a very interesting place, Dholpur. My aim now is to reach Delhi as soon as possible, do some work on the bike, and then move ahead. This place, just a place I'm passing through, nothing much interesting. Maybe I have entered a short stretch of Rajasthan. The GPS says this particular area where I'm right now, it's just the border between Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. Agra, Mathura, Delhi, Agra, 29 kilometers ahead, National Highway 3, and there is a toll tax, but I don't have to pay toll tax, so skipping to the leftmost lane, the bike lane. This was supposed to be the bike lane, but they've constructed some form of structures on the bike lane. Now that guy is a local, so he knows exactly where the lane is. Maybe he crosses daily. So with full speed on, he went into the crossings. See, for the way, the confidence with which he rides. And just for happiness sake, let me blow some horns. So we're moving ahead towards Agra city, but we're gonna take the bypass because that's a huge city, and once you get into it, you're never coming out of it. So Agra is straight 13 kilometers ahead. We take a left from here. Delhi, everything is from the left. The most boring stretch of the road so far I've ridden since my start of journey in Bangalore. I mean, the extra heat, it's so hot, looks so dry, that's in the far distance the sky is almost still gray with the pollution.
कितना सीसी में
500
550 500
500 So Vrindavan that way, Delhi this way. Vrindavan is the place where Lord Krishna used to stay, used to dance. I don't know. A horse cart there. It seems like there is a huge statue, but this isn't it supposed to be Vrindavan and then Radha Krishna or stuff like that? This is Kali statue. That's at odd. The problem which was happening, like when I revved it up, when I increased the RPM to 4000, the cranking sound, it was because of the biofuel which I filled yesterday. I filled my tank with biofuel in Madhya Pradesh. I had filled the normal fuel, so now it's just fine. I have no issues at all. So it has self-rectified. The problem I realized was the biofuel has got a low octane number and this normal fuel has a little bit higher octane number, and that was my experience with biofuel, and I'm not going to use it in future as of. So with this new development, I think I probably, initially I was thinking on staying in Delhi and rectifying whatever issue was, which I didn't know. Now I knew it and the problem has rectified on its own, so I'm thinking of heading towards Ambala. So finally, welcome to Delhi. So had a nice break in Delhi, Malviya Nagar, picked up my shoes and then off to Ambala. Another huge look. Wow. Today was a pure marathon. I think I've ridden 500 kilometers or so. I still have the stamina, though I'm a little bit exhausted now. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'll wear my cap also.
So this guy I just made on this stop somewhere in Karnal Road. Interesting guy. Just had a pretty deep conversation, but I didn't log the video, so I thought I'll log a little bit.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
I met this very experienced and thrilling gentleman on this particular dhaba, and it's been a very interesting discussion we are into.
Yeah. Really. You rarely meet such people whom you can really connect with.
Definitely. Anyway, starting में मैंने भी एक दो वीडियोस वगैरह डाली थी. I got 2-3 comments. मैंने बंद कर दिया वो चैनल अब तो. I started initially ऐसे vlogging करते. I also had one of my friends from Mumbai.
So I'm entering the city of Ambala, where this will be my base for launching myself into the mountain. I heard till October 1st Manali, Ladakh, everything is closed. I don't know. They say that the Prime Minister Modi is going to go and inaugurate the Atal Tunnel. That's why it's being closed. And Spiti Valley, because Spiti has got no case of COVID, so they want to maintain it that way without opening up to the outsiders. Let's see, our plans are flexible, but yeah, I've reached my stay for the night, so I'm logging off, and then see you on the next vlog where our trip to Himachal will actually start.